All right, here we are. All right, everybody, here we are live, Malara Gardens, and we're going to be cooking here pretty soon. Malara Gardens, I hope looks like we are live, and beautiful garden shop. See Linda over here, still ready to set up. We got our mushrooms. We're going to be doing some fried rice with our oyster mushrooms. We're going to do a medley. We've got a medley of oyster mushrooms here. We've got pink, yellow, and blue going on. And we got our water boiling so that we can rehydrate our mushrooms. And again, here we are at Malara Gardens. We got produce we're going to be using. Peppers, leeks, green onions, some zucchini, and yep, this is where we are today. And guys, stick with us. We're gonna make some good food.
Yeah, I can tell you which ones are also kind of a different one. Tastes kind of like seafood. So it's really great for like people, vegetarian things that don't substitute for meat or sugar. Again, you throw it over your steaks. Right.
So I'm gonna start with so I've got these. I've actually got a medley going on of there's pink, yellow, and so pink oyster mushrooms, yellow, and pearl, which are basically a blue oyster mushroom. And I'm just gonna throw some hot water in this.
Okay, so boiling water.
Yeah, boiling water just makes it faster. I mean, you could literally use cold water too, and they'd still hydrate, but it would just take a little longer.
Okay.
So, and then I just push them down into the liquid to make sure. And like 15 minutes, 10, even 10 minutes when it's little mushrooms like this. Little spoons. All right. Dried mushrooms. Great.
Just grab some produce now.
Yeah. So, I need ginger.
The rain was a big part of it.
So should I let you know what I'm taking? I mean, I'll let you know when I take it, but can I just grab it when I'm?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I've got some green onions,
Right.
and I'm gonna get some regular onions for this one, and then I'm gonna do tomatoes and peppers and onions for another one, and zucchini. Yeah.
Father's Day with
Yeah.
steaks. And,
How long do they last? Back.
like a year or two.
Yeah,
Like a,
at least, you know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, especially if you keep them out of sunlight and stuff, and just in a cupboard, they'll last indefinitely. I mean, yeah. So I've got green onions I'm gonna be starting with, and it's really getting hot. Yeah, they're crazy, huh? These are really some amazing onions here. Yeah.
They're grilling onions. Usually take the whole thing and you smother them in olive oil, salt, and pepper, put them on the grill until they're nice and soft. They're fantastically sweet.
Nice. Thank you. You heard it here, folks. Fantastically sweet. So just so you guys know, we're live on YouTube right now. So.
Do you want to take a gander at this or do you want to try that? So get ready to go.
You guys throw them too?
Yeah. Oh, really? Some of them he gets.
Porcini are like they're wild harvested because you can't really cultivate. They don't cultivate indoors. Stuff like porcini and chanterelles, they are a symbiotic strain of mushrooms, and they have to grow in a different environment, usually along with a certain kind of tree, and just like truffles, they only grow in certain environments. So got this. Okay, I got a green onion set aside, and let me just set these down here.
How long do you have to hydrate them for?
Like 10, 15 minutes. It depends. The porcini maybe 15 minutes, but like the oyster mushrooms, and this is a medley of oyster mushrooms I've got here. So I've got the gray or the pearl, the golden, and the pink we're all doing. And they all have different textures. So the pink is really seafood-like. I mean, as far as the flavor too, it's like crab or lobster. As far as the smell and the taste, actually, you're gonna have to smell this. Take a whiff of that, and you can see what I mean. It has almost a saffron kind of flavor, smell.
Oh, that's right. I can't smell anything.
You smell it?
No, I haven't been able to smell anything. Yeah.
Smells like seafood.
And then the gold have like a real nice, like a chewy kind of texture, and it's just really good. It's like it's still delicate, but has a really great chew to it. And then the blue are just more meaty. And so I'm doing actually fried rice with this. So I'm giving you the 3 different kind of flavors to give it a real. Yeah. All right. So. Just going to get my oil getting hot. And so the cool thing too about rehydrating your mushrooms is that you've got the broth left over. And that's your sauce right there. You don't have to have stock or anything. You've got the broth, especially when I do porcini. It's like a rich brown broth that is like, wow, you make mushroom sauce out of that. And you don't need any even coloring or anything. So just turn this down. So I take it out of the liquid. Let me get my glove. I'm going to saute them, get a little flavor on them, and I'll saute the onions with it too, and some garlic and all that. So I'm just going to take it out of the liquid. The glove helps a little. Actually, spoon is a little bit better. But you can see this broth right here has some real color to it and real flavor. So the only thing with the porcini mushroom is because they're wild harvested, you toss them around and the broth you have to like pour off the top because the bottom will have a little bit of grit, like actually some sand still left in it. But it's like the same kind of idea of when you do clam chowder and stuff. The very bottom, so you just pour it out, like decant it off, and the very bottom you just don't use it, and there's never a problem then. So I'm just going to take these out, set this aside.
So is that one whole bag?
It's probably about a bag's worth, but it's a mixture. So I took some of some, and yeah, I wanted to blend. I'm just gonna rough chop these. And again, you can leave them as big as you want. You know, it just depends on, you know, how big of a piece you like to, you like in your food. So take that and get my stove back going. Just throw these right in. And the cool thing about rehydrated mushrooms too is that they caramelize really easily. Whereas when you try and cook fresh mushrooms, a lot of times all the water comes out of them. It's like, oh, put too much in the pan, and then you have to like take them out of the pan, reduce the liquid or whatever, you know. And it's just you don't get that, especially if they have any kind of age to them. If they're really really fresh, then you're okay. But if they've been sitting in your fridge for a day, it just doesn't work out that well.
Where's your farm at?
In Arvada, like west by A West High School. So it's a closed warehouse, but yeah. And water and vinegar cleans out the cutting board real good. We're ready. Or something else. All right, so I'm gonna put some onions in here. If you guys know how to dice an onion, where you cut it this way and then that way. Now check this out. The natural layers go like that. So if you just cut it along that line,
That's how I do it.
then you don't have to dice it that way. I've got yeah, and I have a friend that I taught this to years ago, and then I was showing it like he watched me online. He was like, "Why are you doing it the other way?" He goes, "I tell everybody about your way." So I'm like, "Okay, man, I'll start doing it back the way I told you," because some people are really protective about the knowledge that they get. You know, he's like, "Oh, why are you doing it now like that?" So yeah, and I'm actually a chef. Also, I graduated from the Culinary Institute back in 1979, and just became a mushroom head. So. But yeah, I used to be the chef for the American Lamb Council for years, going all over the place promoting lamb, and worked in a lot of different restaurants, and summarily quit. So see, you get your nice dice anyway, because your layers are, you've already got one cut covered. So I'll just deal with you guys later. Great. So we're just going to saute these so we get some good, the onions. You want to get the onions done enough. So it can either be transparent, you get a little bit of caramelization, but you don't really want to be browning them totally. But good amount of oil. And I like to use olive oil a lot. I'll use like some high temperature olive oil also. See, when you start getting a little bit stuff like this, you can deglaze your pan. Say that again? Yeah. Well, actually, I'm gonna use some sherry because I'm making Chinese food. So, cream sherry really goes good with Chinese food. All right, so got that going. I've got some ginger here. I've got some garlic in oil. And you always want to season as you go along, so you want to add salt and pepper as you're going, not just at the end, because you want the flavor to get into your food. You can always adjust your salt and pepper afterwards, but yeah, you always want to definitely give it some seasoning as you're going.
You keep salt and pepper pre-mixed all the time?
Yeah, I like it. It's my ratio of like, yeah, it's that much pepper, and it makes it a lot easier. If you use like I like coarse black pepper, but you better use kosher salt then. Otherwise, it'll separate, keep separating, won't stay together. So I will use a little of my sherry. So I've got right here, I've got sherry, I've got Madeira, and I've got Marsala as far as wines and stuff. So a little bit of cream sherry in here. And you always let your wine reduce down. You don't just pour it in at the end. You always at least let it cook a little bit. And okay, so put some ginger. Actually, so this is garlic and covered in oil. Stays in your fridge, chopped up garlic. As long as you cover it with oil, it'll stay in your fridge a long time. But if it doesn't cover, that spot will start getting old. So that you want that oxygen barrier, that it's completely submerged in the oil. And then this is chopped up ginger, and I just keep this in water. Okay, put these. All right. Okay, and green onions I always like to use at the end, because if you cook with green onions, they just kind of lose their flavor. So I'll use regular onions for like the heavy duty cooking, and then green onions pretty much near the end, like not totally raw, but they're better, like basil too, fresh basil. You want to throw that in like really at the end, otherwise all that beautiful aromatic smell, you just lose it. So all right. So I got my ginger in there and some sesame oil. A little bit of different Chinese smell. Sesame oil, you don't want to use too much. It'll overpower it. So really just a little bit goes a long way. I've got my soy sauce. It's actually the tamari, just because it's gluten-free. Yeah. Where'd she go? She's probably off. Ah, thanks. Linda, can you get me the rice in that walk-in right over there? It's in one of our Tupperware. Okay. I've got my mortar and pestle here because we're going to do cumin later. And it's cumin seed, but if you want to really get that flavor, you just crush it up right before you use it. Thank you. All right. So I'm just going to start another pan here. Has anybody ever cooked with induction stoves? Yeah? Yeah, they're cool. I mean, they get hot immediately, and they don't use as much electricity and all that, so they're pretty. What's that? Oh no. Oh wow. Oh cool. That makes sense. That's great. Yeah, we set up a little coffee bar in our house, so we got the induction stove away from the stove instead of having a teapot on there, and just it's always in the way. So I'm just going to get my rice going. I didn't bring eggs like you would typically want to fry an egg when you do fried rice, but I figured just in case we have mostly vegans or vegetarian, we could do without the egg. But when you do the egg, you want to make a little space so that you could have like a little puddle of oil. So you really fry that egg kind of separately, and then like break it up and mix it in. Get rid of this.
What would you say is a good mushroom to buy for somebody who doesn't typically like mushrooms?
That's been a thing recently. So I would say like the more like lion's mane is, you can make it taste like a lot of different things for one, and the blue oyster mushroom is just like more mild in its flavor. So my thing is also I'm going to be starting. I've got a lot of mushroom powder. That is the key. I really believe so, because it's really the texture and the mouthfeel that they don't like. So anyway, I'm going to take some of this, and I'm just going to. This is too much for this much rice, so maybe about half of this. We'll be able to make a second batch of rice. And just get our.
Some people are like the functional benefits after eating.
Oh yeah, actually, what's that? Well, it's mushrooms have a chitin layer, so their cell structure is like shellfish actually. So the nutrients almost need to be cooked to break it down, otherwise you're not getting the nutrients. So there's a lot of talk, like different schools of thought that I mean, it's a fact that your stomach also has certain cells that start creating this thing called chitinase, which really is way more efficient than heat for breaking down the mushroom cell structure. So, but you do get an immune response and everything in order to do that. So, just for everybody's sake and for being like bioavailable for just anybody and people that have a sensitivity to it and everything, just better to cook it. So anyway, long story short, it has way more nutrition when you cook it, for the most part, for most applications. So that's it with this. I'm just going to cut some green onion and throw it in here. Accidents will happen. My back's going to be like, this is a low table. It's hard to chop with. And I really like the green part anyway too. So I'm probably going to use more of what's going on up here. Okay. Hey, Linda, would you please be ready to hand some out? Yeah. Thank you. Just get your little cups and give this to you. Do you have a tray I can dump this into? And can I have a little fork just to make sure my salt and pepper are good? Thank you.
Set it on there. I don't know.
Okay. And so great. What's that? I'm going to make some red chili. So I'm going to grab some tomatoes and and just onions, tomatoes, and I've got chili powder, but the cumin is just makes it. I'm going to use some Madeira wine. I like using wine with any mushrooms just because it really works with it. So again, I like having different.
Like a cream sauce does, and it's just
Yeah.
so good on everything.
Like, and that's like shallots and mushrooms and then white wine. Oh, so getting back to how do you deal with? Was it you that asked how do you deal with people that don't like mushrooms?
I'm asking for myself.
Oh, okay. So the mushroom powder, because you get all that flavor and you could treat it the same way and you just don't have that mouthfeel of like eating a mushroom, but you know, like for like she's saying a cream sauce with the mushrooms and the shallots, white wine, reduce it down, pour heavy cream, reduce it down, no thickener. You don't really, it thickens itself, and man, that's people will lose their mind over cream sauces.
Another one for you.
Thank you. Give that one to Jim. You want one with that?
Kind of rusty.
It's actually basmati rice. Yeah, I like it because it doesn't stick together so much. It's just once you cook it, it's not real starchy.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
Just handing you off,
Okay.
handing them off every time you hand me one.
So with that, literally all the different kinds, or
that was all the different oyster mushrooms.
okay.
Just
Yeah.
the oyster mushrooms used for these ones?
Yeah, so I actually used pink, a gold, and the pearl oyster, which is really a blue oyster mushroom.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, I might as well make another. I'm just gonna make another batch. Did you put the rice back, right?
It's right there.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'll take this pan.
I'll actually eat this one this time. Thank you.
And so I am gonna start. Actually, I didn't use my broth. I could have used, but yeah.
What do you think?
That was simple.
Pretty easy to do.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, mostly in one pan. I mean, I would normally just take this out and just dump it in a plate for a second, do the rice, throw it back in, you know, so.
But whatever vegetables you have at home, when you're soaking it, marinating it, whether it's cherry or whatever.
And that powder too, now do you, at your location, have a place to buy these products, or do you just order them online?
It's mostly online because we're not open to the public where we're at. It's just like a warehouse kind of thing. So we want to open a retail spot, but for now we have partners like here, and we do a demo down at Edwards Meats also. So yeah, Fourth of July. He had all different kinds of brats, so I did a sauce for 4 different brats. We did like he had habanero peach, so I did like a ginger whiskey sauce, a ginger bourbon sauce, and then they had the beer brats, and so I did beer and onions and peppers and all that, and then they had a really hot one that I did a cream sauce with. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. What kind of mushrooms? We used all the oyster mushrooms. So we used the pearl, the gold, and the pink. Yeah. Oh yeah, Valentine. Yeah, sorry. All right.
I have some prices.
So I know this Lions name, you hear about that a lot.
Oh yeah.
And that's what we have. I hate mushrooms. We're at Edward Meats. It's like the trash can's right there. So we're at Edward Cross. Try it, see if you like it. Because once it's made right, it's just the chewy, sometimes the weirdness people get stuck in their head, or no one's ever made it for them with the spices they like and whatnot.
Yeah, right. So will these products be available here?
Yeah. They have them over there actually, hanging on the
Hanging,
shell.
ready
Yeah.
to go. And then we also sell them on our website. But
Okay.
he also has the recipes that you'll be able to after tonight, after you get home, and
Well,
play with the video and everything.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you probably have to do shipping if you order it online.
Right.
Right,
it's better
right,
just to
yeah.
have Here, local.
here and Edwards Meats, they have them also. Yeah.
You need to get down there after you said how large it is.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was shocked at how gourmet. I mean, it's kids all the time. It's only 5 minutes away from like a machine, place.
sesame oil.
Oh, great, yeah.
Sesame oil there. Risotto is one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, huh?
It's a little wild.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's made for dried mushrooms, I'll tell you.
Absolutely.
So yeah, man, I think, I mean, you want to be a mushroom farmer?
Yeah, I mean, I want to get back into it. I was just doing it as a hobby when I was in the Blue Ridge.
Right.
I've been seeing some of those spawn bags pop up here and there.
Right.
Getting more popular, but it's still a little bit overpriced.
Yeah, yeah.
Dung-loving mushrooms in a lot of places now.
Oh, yeah. Well, usually they're usually psilocybin, right? Yeah. Because, yeah, dung-loving, it's like, yeah, you don't need any of that for the gourmet mushrooms, you know?
Do you ever do shiitakes on logs?
On what?
Logs?
Oh, no.
Logs?
No, I
That was
haven't.
something I wanted to try.
Yeah. Yeah, I have made the plugs, though. Like, I bought some dowels and I just colonized them, you know, because I figured, let me try this out. It was fun. So,
That's a good way to go. So,
yeah.
Did you say that you are used to selling substrate, or is it something you thought about?
No, it's something I thought about. Well, I had partners for a while, and I guess they're still kind of partners, but we just don't do a lot together. So,
I prefer not to buy on Amazon if I can.
right.
And then there's a few other places that I know get reliable stores here and there, but I mean, I'd rather it's not local if I can. I think it's cool you're right here in Arvada.
Right, yeah.
The other idea I was thinking of while you were doing this demonstration, you said you were a cook and you thought of putting together a recipe book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I've got another website actually too. That's the Tao. It's not it's Tao of Cooking, and it's a YouTube channel that I was just starting with like like the first episodes were Stop and Shop, or I'm sorry, Shop and Chop. So it was like, how do you buy shit, and like how do you then like peel it, wash it, what do you do with it, and how to chop it up, how to just use it, and then common things you might use it in. But people don't even know how to buy something, most of the time. They don't even know, like, what to do or how they would even use something. So I like had, meat, and I had produce and all kinds of stuff, just showing, here it is. Here's how you deal with it from the store,
Yeah, absolutely. I used to work at an organic grocery store, and we had a lot of weird ingredients that were super cool. And cheers to the hippies who surveyed all that stuff. But a lot of people just wanted the basics. They didn't know what to do with duck eggs.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too. Like farmers markets, and like, have you heard of a CSA, Consumer Supported Agriculture? So basically, you can buy into somebody's crop. So you pay for, yeah, and they give you a certain amount of produce and stuff. But those don't make it a lot of times, because a percentage of what people get, they don't know what to do with. So I was like, well, you need to educate people, because you'll see a chef might do some kind of deal with that, and a lot of times chefs are like, all about their own ego. So they're going to make the thing like, 30 ingredients and stuff. It's like, no, they're trying to use up some kale, just saute it with some garlic and some oil, and maybe that's good enough,
Absolutely. I was all about that on all vacations I worked at. I got a lot of great training when I worked over at Oracle.
Uh-huh.
And we had a
At
lot of
Oracle?
VIP meetings. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're a $1 trillion company.
Right.
So they had state-of-the-art stuff. We had a hydroponic kitchen.
Oh, nice.
Hydroponic garden in the kitchen.
Wow.
Sourced locally. And,
Uh-huh.
I wonder if Chefs at Evans is still there. You might even reach out to them at Compass Group, because they try to buy it local. And,
Oh, wow.
we love using mushrooms. We use a lot of cinnamon caps and trumpets.
Oh, nice.
Shells whenever we could.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And we learned a lot of recipes. Like, I'm going to save you $70,000 in education.
Right.
Keep my
Yeah.
right hand.
And for me, it's like, I want to educate people about dried mushrooms, because even like I told you, I'm a graduate of chef school, right?
Yeah.
The Culinary Institute.
Got the Valentine's.
All right. Oh, cool.
For everything.
Yeah.
Hi, Jen. They kind of look like lobster mushrooms. It's
Oh, yeah.
such a cool phenomenon. I've seen them out in the wild, but do you know anybody who actually cultivates
Lobster?
lobsters on purpose?
I don't think you can. Again, that's a symbiotic kind of mushroom that it's not even, it's like, I I think it takes over another mushroom is the idea, is what's going on. So it's almost predatory, and it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Even the way that oyster mushrooms are actually
Carnivorous,
vegan
yeah.
food, yeah.
But is it so? Is it really vegan? I've got some vegan teachers. We've been doing kung fu for like 40 years now, and so our teachers are vegan, and so like just everything they do is like, so like just asking them, it's like, well, it's carnivorous and it's eating another animal, so you really can't.
Oxygen. There's a lot of similarities to the animal kingdom.
Yeah, but I mean, they won't even eat honey because it's exploiting the bees, and stuff like that. So I don't know if they can really justify eating. What's that?
I said I've been a beekeeper for a while, and like I see the justification.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they have a home, right?
Yeah.
So.
They live for like 4 weeks too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've got a lot of philosophies about vegan, but actually I have a vegan recipe book that you might be interested in just peeking through and see if there's any interesting just things you can pick up and put together your own recipe.
Right? Yeah, cool. Got a little of this broth in here. All right, I'm gonna just fill you. I'm just gonna take this one. There you go.
Okay. Just in time.
Yeah, when you get a chance to look through this, there's some sections on mushrooms. And what I liked about this book, I saw the lady who published it and did all the art for it at the farmer's market.
Oh, cool.
Next to these folks that were selling spawn bags that were already inoculated.
Nice.
Just cut them open and mist them, and they would fruit.
Uh-huh.
And that's something I think in a garden center might have interest in.
Yeah, yeah. I do have some friends that are, again, they're kind of like partners that are into making the bags, but they're kind of doing them for psilocybin.
Of course, that's going to be popular for a while. So, I mean, you might as well jump on that and
Yeah.
rush for a little bit,
Yeah, I agree.
Sell the shovels and pans to the miners. But I think there's also going to be a lot of interest that comes from that and people growing mushrooms.
Right, yeah.
Sustainability is a big thing. My dad's on the Arvada sustainability committee.
Oh, wow.
And they've been talking about how to support businesses that are making an effort to be more Energy Star efficient and everything. So
Nice. Yeah, I would. Does he work with Arvada Economic Development at all?
they're all sort of in on it together, and there's county commissioners and councilmen that are part of these groups. Just kind of a networking thing. For
Right.
Retired and hospital engineers, kind of all he's working on right now.
Nice.
I'm getting interested in, as well as
I do. Yeah. We used to do a lot of work with the Arvada Economic Development because for 25 years we were doing websites and web development. So we actually had Arvada's 3 of their websites at one point, Arvada Job Link and Arvada Property Link, and we wrote theirs. And then they took it in-house, like after years of working with them.
Okay, but yeah, you definitely got your feelers on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Well, that's kind of where I'm working out with my education right now, is trying to figure out the red tape and business side of things.
Uh-huh.
Just kind of dabbled around a little bit and picked up a lot of stuff on the hobby side.
Great.
Trying to figure out how to monetize that.
Yeah, cool.
Got a great model going. Why don't you take a look at this one?
Okay, yeah. All right, I'm going to do...
What oil do you use to cover your garlic? Because I use olive oil and it just solidifies in the fridge.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Just take it out. I mean, like, if you use olive oil, it'll solidify, and just dig down, take a hunk out, and then just fill, like, I'll do it so I don't make a big hole, and that way I can just fill that with olive oil again.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So you do use olive oil then? You're just
Yeah, I use olive oil, but I'll also use high temp olive oil. They have, like Bertolli has a high, like, sauteing olive oil because it just doesn't break down as much. But yeah. I use avocado oil is pretty cool. High temperature oil. It seems to break down though. There's something about it. Like if you use it twice for like deep frying, it starts foaming. So to me, that means it's broken. You know, it's like it's. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. So
I didn't know you would use oil twice.
I think how a fryer is.
Oh,
Like
I
if
didn't
you're doing deep frying, so you know I try and keep a pan for like you know if I had something breaded and I'm deep frying it, and it just it doesn't hold up for the next day. Like I mean usually in a restaurant they just you know skim it out, drain it through like the fryer and like through a filter and everything, and they just pour it back in, and they'll use it for like a month like that, you know, frying oil for French fries and stuff.
something new.
Yeah, I remember doing that myself, cleaning it out and did everything, and like even you boil out the fryer when you really want to do a good job, and all done. Poured the oil back in, and I didn't close the valve at the bottom enough, and it was just kind of like draining slowly, and I didn't notice until there was like a pool of oil, and oh man, that was a worst mistake. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do porcini mushrooms now, and some lion's mane. Let me get rid of. Will you? Can I get your help, sweetheart? Will you take this all and maybe take that back to the sink and wash it, if you could? Thanks. All right, so porcini mushrooms. Okay, I got my porcini. Some lion's mane.
Now, is lion's mane one that you can grow here, or
Yeah, yeah. So the oyster mushrooms too, they grow really fast, and you could grow them on straw. So like as the substrate. Once you have, what you do is you could take grain, like different types of grain, and you inoculate the grain with mycelium, with the liquid. Uh, it's the precursor of growing mushrooms. So once your grain is like colonized, it turns all white and everything. You can then mix it with straw, and then like you hydrate your straw, and then you mix it with that, and it'll grow mushrooms on the straw. But you have to put it in a bag and let it colonize too, and like for like 10 days, then it'll grow on straw. Where something like lion's mane, it needs more nutrition, so you have to kind of grow it on a fruiting block, and it's just way more. You have to use sterile technique a lot more when you're doing something like lion's mane, because anytime you supplement your substrate with more nutrition, it's a race between bacteria and the mushroom. So it's constantly the bacteria is trying to win, and the mushroom mycelium is trying to win. So whoever finishes getting the whole area colonized wins. So
oh my gosh,
yeah.
so you watch it like every day
Oh yeah.
when you're doing
Yeah. But if it does get contaminated, there's nothing you can do. So you can actually, like if it gets contaminated on one side, mushrooms will grow out this side. And the contamination, like for people, it's like they use it in all kinds of plants. So it's called trichoderma. So it's terrible for mushrooms, but like it's great for agriculture and everything else. So it's not harmful to you. But like when it starts having bacteria on one side of that kind, the other side, it just freaks out trying to grow faster. So you will get one harvest out of it, and then yeah. Okay, so I'm hydrating these mushrooms now with some boiling water. And you want to push them down into liquid. And lion's mane will take on the flavor of like pretty much anything you cook it with. Like if you make lion's mane with fish, and you're like eating pieces of it, like I'll kind of dice it up and like with tilapia or something like that, and you're like, oh man, that really is tasty, and you're like, boy, that tastes really like good seafood. It's the mushroom more than the fish. Because the fish, it's like, yeah, you put seasoning on everything, but it doesn't get down into the fish. So it's kind of like, you know, you taste the outside of the fish and then the inside just kind of, you know, not that much flavor. Whereas the flavor really goes into the lion's mane. It's just like, man, the whole thing has a real flavor to it. So
I've never tried them. I just have heard the name.
yeah. And that's one of the few, I mean, they're all really good healthy wise, but as far as like the medicinal mushrooms, most of the medicinal ones are, they just don't taste that great. So that they don't use them for food. So they just use it for powder. So it's not a culinary mushroom. Whereas lion's mane, seriously a culinary mushroom also, but like very highly used medicinally as well. So, yeah.
Well, also, I know you're not a doctor, but you know when they're selling a product that contains this,
Right.
would you say, oh, if you ate one piece like this a day, you would get the same amount of medicinal as they're maybe putting in some other product?
It depends. I mean, different products are made differently. So some are extracts, and so an extract, because of the chitin layer that I was saying about, the extract just makes it more bioavailable immediately. So like you'll feel it like, you know, put it in your coffee and you'll feel it like pretty quick. Whereas when you use the powder itself, not extracted yet, it's more systemic. So it takes a while for your body to start feeling the benefits, but it's actually just kind of a deeper, more systemic kind of, longer lasting benefit. So, but it's typically the same benefit, just quicker bioavailability when it's extracted. But all of these, the oyster mushrooms, like shiitake is well known for beta glucans is the big thing, that their nutritional value that they get. Oyster mushrooms have as much beta glucans as shiitake mushrooms. So these are just culinary, well, shiitakes are culinary mushrooms also, but so anyway, way less expensive and way grow twice as fast. Shiitake, a fruiting block that I grow, take like 2 months to get ready to start fruiting. Whereas like oyster mushrooms, you could go from grain to like huge mushrooms in like 10 days. So yeah, so it just, the nutritional density, you know, and the quickness of being able to get that, you know, like, because we really are promoting food security also. I mean, think about this. These can last for years, and there's food shortages now, you know, so to be able to grow food at a quick pace and like, you know, the density of even being able to grow in a very small room with very little power, like don't need a lot of light, you just need fresh air exchange and you need humidity. So the environmental footprint of growing mushrooms is less than any other agriculture. So, but then the added thing of having them dehydrated is just, to me, it's like, wow, this is the food source of the future.
Yeah, absolutely. We just have to get better inclined to eat them.
Yeah, yeah.
Learn how to do it.
Exactly. So that's why for us, it's like education,
Yeah.
because like I graduated from the Culinary Institute, and I was like called their supplier about like, hey, you know, I got dried mushrooms, and their answer was, oh yeah, we've had to resort to using dried mushrooms a lot of times. And I'm like, damn it, they're you know, that thought, you know, like that perception of dried mushrooms is very widespread. So I'd like to get a symposium even with all the chefs at the school, and like, okay, let's really do a taste test. Let me talk about the benefits and everything, and let me know what you honestly think, you know, like,
Absolutely, it's
and,
a good product.
yeah.
You know, why wouldn't you promote it?
And because of the weight of it and everything, it could be shipped like anywhere for like very little money. So there's so many reasons that that it really is food security, you know. All right, fly. Okay, I'm gonna start. Get my onions going. All right. Hey, honey, would you get me some tomatoes?
Any certain kind or just
Um,
two or something?
yeah, probably like, yeah, three big ones maybe. Thanks. All right, so I'm gonna be making some red chili with porcini mushrooms and the lion's mane. Just kind of a pan chili. Okay, so got that. Some garlic. What's that? I'd like to. Like if sometimes they don't have it, you know, they run out, or you know, like honestly, if it's real expensive, it's like, yeah, I'll use regular olive oil too. But yeah, the high temp is nice, definitely. Um, I think so. Yeah, I think it's not virgin olive oil, so there's just less, you know, like particles in it, I guess, you know. Can you go wash them and get? I don't want the ones with the cracks in it.
So you're using avocado oil, basically?
Yeah, avocado oil is pretty cool. Yeah, I was saying that I've used it before for like deep frying, and you can't use it again, or I haven't been able. Like it starts foaming and stuff. It's like after you've been straining it and everything. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that because it seems like it does break down, even though it's, you know, high temp oil. All right, so
Extracts so much stuff from it. It's kind of slippery.
huh?
I wonder if it just extracts so much from the food that it gets slippery.
Yeah, but I will strain it, you know, and it's still kind of foamy. Try a sample. This is fried rice made from the 3 different oyster mushrooms that we're selling today. And gloves. There they are.
Is your YouTube channel just ramen mushroom?
What's that? Yeah. Thank you. And did you wash them?
I did, yeah.
Cool.
They're the plumper ones from Grand Junction.
What's that?
She said they're the plumper ones from Grand Junction.
These are the plumper ones?
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right, so I'm just going to take this out of the liquid. And actually, so porcini mushrooms, I toss them a little bit more usually because they can have a little grit on them. So I make sure to harass them a little bit more to rinse them off, because I am going to use the liquid, but I'm not going to use the bottom. I'm just going to decant it off the top, because any kind of leftover grit or sand will just float to the bottom and just stay on the bottom. Oh, thank you. A little bit hot. Okay, set this aside. Chop up my mushrooms here a little bit. Oh, dang, honey, I didn't bring beans either. Um, any way you could get. But can you make it like super quick? Kind of. And basil. The fresh basil. And they're like 3 cans of mushrooms. I mean 3 cans of our beans. And bring a can opener, yeah.
Black beans?
Yeah.
And all black beans?
Yeah, yeah.
All black beans and basil.
And basil,
And
yeah.
a can opener.
And a can opener. Unless you want to open them, drain them, and then just bring it in a Tupperware would be great also. Okay. Try and make it, cool, thanks. You got your water good. So I would have both stoves going at the same time, but the power won't let me. So I'm going to start my mushrooms here. Some oil. Could have put oil at the bottom, but it'll be fine. So this is red chili con hongos because we're using mushrooms. More oil. Okay. Thank you. So I'm going to add some garlic to this. I got my mushrooms. So this is porcini and lion's mane mushrooms. I've got some cumin here. My mortar and pestle. Yeah.
What's your favorite lamb recipe then?
Boy, that's hard to say. I mean, I really like seared lamb. I mean, just like I'll take like a leg of lamb, and I'll actually take it like half frozen, so that I could cut slices. I like take the net off, cut like steaks out of it, like just big but thick, because I like stuff. It's called black and blue, burnt on the outside and like really rare on the inside. So anyway, that's my favorite thing. Is just really lamb with garlic, salt, pepper, and Worcestershire sauce, like to marinate it and stuff. So yeah, it's really that, or lamb curry. I think lamb curries are a real good one. It was my job to come up with recipes for lamb and how to use it and trying to get it to all these actually mid-scale restaurant chains that were opening up at the time. And so yeah, I mean, it's great for stews. It's great for, we were doing lamb burgers even, and a lot of real flavor, but the lamb fat is like unbelievably flammable too. So it's like trying to cook a lamb burger on the grill. It's a bonfire. Yeah. So check this out. Grinding up some cumin. Smell that.
I can't smell anything.
Oh, you'll smell that. Oh, really? Wow.
My man was Italian for like 2 months.
Wow. Why is that? Wow. Um, are you concerned? So Madeira wine. You probably what? Oh wow. Boy, yeah, that happened to me. Wow. And so did you ever catch COVID when it was going around? Huh?
Oh, you got COVID years ago.
When it first came out?
I was a little bit sick now, but now I've never got like really sick. I mean, this has been like a couple months. It's smelling.
Wow. So I'm going to add some of this broth, and again, I'm just going to pour it off the top because I don't want the little grit that gets in the bottom. And I was saying about only really like porcini mushrooms that when you hydrate them, they have like some kind of they're wild harvested, so they do have some grit to them. Yeah, yeah. So that it's like spinach. Washing spinach. All the dirt falls to the bottom, and you just take the spinach off the top of the water. So same thing, but you still want to use the broth, so you just decant some off the top, and it works great. So I'm going to add my cumin to my onions, and this is off. I can only use one pan at a time, otherwise I'll blow a fuse. So, cumin ground up, but even more when you infuse it and get some, the oil going, it really brings out the flavor. So, got this going, and I already have some. Do a little more garlic on this side. Yeah, I mean, you don't need that much, and it just really just... Did you smell this, the cumin? I mean, you smell it from there, right? Yeah. So I got some salt going here. A little salt here, too.
So just keep the oil over top the garlic. It'll keep for...
A long time, yeah. But really, like, you have to be kind of anal, like make sure it's really completely covered with oil. Because one little bit hanging out, that could go bad, so... Got some chili powder here, and I'm just going to dump that in. You don't want to burn it, so you just want to get it infused. And I'm actually going to turn this off till I get our tomatoes going. Just cut off these little spots. And you can skin an onion or a tomato also. I don't know if anybody ever does that. Take the skin off a tomato. Anybody know how to do that? So you'll take, you can just put a little X in the bottom here, and you can blanch it really quick just for a few seconds, and then the skin will peel right off. And then you can cut it in half, and then squeeze both halves and just get all the seeds out of it, and then chop it up. And that's tomate concassé, is a classic French way of using tomatoes. That way you don't have the skin, but a lot of people just don't really care. So.
I just make fast stuff. I'm always busy. Retirement is
This is some, here, try some of this.
what are those?
This is fried rice made with our 3 different oyster mushrooms.
Now you got time for that with kids.
Because I used to take you guys with me. We used to do all that stuff. You probably don't have
Here you go. Sure. All right, so I'm going to throw my tomato. Let me finish chopping this. Oh, it's okay. They can still hear me talking at least.
How long have you been doing mushrooms?
Oh, about 4 years now. Before that, I was just a lowly old chef doing whatever. So.
You know, changing your health at all since eating a lot?
Oh yeah, actually, really changed my. Honestly, there've been times that I've been like I leave it in big chunks and everything, and there's been times that eating it like, man, eat another mushroom, I'm gonna lose my mind. Yeah, it's just like you get tired of it, but yeah, I mean, I eat mushrooms like every day. I throw them in everything. So, but I was getting like after COVID, actually, I was getting sick. Like every couple of weeks, I would catch some kind of weird cold. But since really eating a lot of mushrooms, never get sick. And people are like, oh, we've been doing kung fu for 40 years. I was saying, and so we go to class, and 5 people were just sick recently, and I was working out, like we were doing like different headlock stuff, and it's like I didn't catch anything. So yeah, from being like seemingly really frail to I never get sick anymore. I'm just using vinegar and water to clean my cutting board, and actually my utensils as well. And this bag going.
What's your ratio of vinegar to water?
Like 80% vinegar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm just cutting it because I figure the more vinegar, the better, and I'm just cutting it with water just, to not make it, lose your breath, like get a whiff of it. All right, so I'm going to cook down these tomatoes a little till they're soft. Then I'll be able to add this back into that. And Linda my wife, is going and getting my beans that I forgot to bring. Luckily, we're right near here. Take that off of there.
So are you based in Colorado?
Yeah. We're based in Arvada.
And where do you grow the mushrooms?
I grow 50% of them. Well, more than 50%. Yeah. I grow all the oysters, and I grow the lion's mane.
So which one is the lion's mane?
That right there.
We used to go mushroom hunting.
Cool. Where'd you go?
We would go up sometimes we went down by Durango.
Oh.
We also used to go right up into lakes by oh my gosh, Silverthorn.
Uh-huh.
We haven't been for a long time, but we used to go looking for chanterelle.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
And then we always get those what are they called, bolitas?
Right.
But we don't know how to cook them. They kind of were really strong.
You should always, like, if you have an edible mushroom, just treat it like a mushroom. I mean, really, like, if you know how to cook any mushroom, just typically you can cook most mushrooms the same way. I mean, when I first saw lion's mane, I was like, wow. I mean, I saw it fresh and it was a big thing. I was like, wow, this is a mushroom? Like, I was, because back when I went to chef school, we didn't have mushrooms like that. We were lucky that we had, portobellas and cremini mushrooms, and then anything else was like shiitake, were usually dried, and it was like this weird thing that the chef would keep in his cabinet locked away. So yeah, it's there's not a lot of education around about mushrooms, about dried mushrooms, and then again the lion's mane and stuff like that. They weren't all the oyster mushrooms. I never knew anything about them, So I mean, I graduated from chef school in '79, so even stuff like field greens and all that wasn't even around. There was romaine lettuce, iceberg lettuce, bib lettuce, but all the baby, like vegetables and produce, all that stuff, that wasn't really a thing like back when I got out of chef school. So, I mean, it's always learning, And there's always, trends and fads going on, so you have to kind of keep up with that.
You have to soak these before?
Yeah, so you hydrate them in in boiling water for like 15 minutes, and they're ready to use.
Okay, and then you just use them like regular mushrooms.
Yeah, but you save the broth that you hydrate them in because that's your sauce. That's your liquid for.
And then are the mains, so everybody, these ones, what's this flavor like on these?
It's kind of a neutral flavor, so it really takes on. I mean, it's like a toasted kind of flavor, but it is really a lot, very neutral. So
But these are just like regular, they're going to taste like oyster mushrooms, right?
yeah, but those are going to really taste. The pink tastes like crab. Open that bag and smell it. It has a real almost saffron smell, but it tastes like crab or lobster,
Oh, yummy.
right?
I haven't seen these. And then when I lived in the Missouri River Valley, we would go get morels, which are
Oh yeah,
like you can't even find those, right?
yeah. I got a cousin that's up in Michigan right now. We have a family summer camp that's been in the family since his father, so like 75 years. And Michigan is the place. They got morels. Like he showed me a picture when he was up at camp with morels that were like this big, and he just like had a tray of them. It's like wow.
So what kind of? We're coming to buy a birthday gift. I'm gonna get these.
Okay.
What is that? What kind of mushroom is that?
So this is porcini and lion's mane. So I put them both together and rehydrated them at the same time.
That's porcini. Can I taste that one?
Let me just make sure that there's some here.
Do you have porcinis out here?
Yes, yeah. These are porcinis.
I have my thing.
Oh, okay.
Here. You could just. So.
There you go.
Do you think I've just got 2 oysters here as a birthday gift? Is it better to get different?
Oh yeah, I would definitely get a variety. Oh, see, it just needs a little salt because I'm not done. So yeah,
But that's a porcini. Can you put a little salt on
the
that?
dark one is the porcini.
So what's the one that's like that feels like steak? Which one is that?
That's the lion's mane.
Oh, that's lion's mane.
Uh huh.
Where's your porcini?
Right here. And oh sure, and the porcini really gives you that thick, dark looking broth. And here's just a tip you need to know though. So the broth you need to after you toss it in and lets it hydrate, you can only use the top of the broth. Don't use the very bottom because there'll be a little bit of grit at the very bottom because they're wild harvested. So
Oh, okay. So,
yeah,
okay. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna just mix these together, really. And get rid of this pan here.
Never cooked with porcini mushrooms before.
Oh yeah, they really. I mean, they're strong flavor. So they the first time I had porcini mushrooms was some Italian stuff, and it was like porcini. It was like muffa, called muffa or something, and it was porcini mushroom puree with olive oil and olive, like it was a tapenata, and man, it was just like so good. I was like,
Variety of olives.
huh?
Probably a variety of olives.
Yeah. Would you? Thanks. That's right. All right, we're just waiting on some beans, and we'll have some chili here. Let me make sure flavor is on.
I had porcini in risotto.
Oh yeah, I mean it belongs in risotto without a doubt. It's because it's Italian and it has that really strong flavor, and yeah, I think that's classically where you would see porcini mushroom.
Cream base there.
Uh huh.
Yeah, it's nice. I just never cooked with it before, so I missed out the part where you said how long to soak it for or how to prep it.
Oh.
Other than just letting it grit.
Yeah. So same thing, like 15 minutes, they're ready to go. You know, so when you're cooking it, you're just cooking it as if it's a fresh mushroom. So
So in terms of strong flavors, is it worth hydrating in anything flavored in marsala or any other?
yeah. Like I use some Madeira in this because I always throw some wine, or something, you know, like wine or whiskey or beer or something. Just it's fun. It's fun cooking with stuff. What's that?
That's something I usually do with a neutral mushroom, but
Right.
porcini says it's really flavorful, but you can still kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always like reducing stuff down, you know, because yeah, it pulls the flavor out of it. You get more of like an infusion of flavor that way. Just taste this sucker. Oh, here we go.
They adore that thing. So, Japanese meal sacrifice until I actually figure out.
Well, if anyone wants to try this, you could try it without the beans too. It's pretty good.
Honestly, I like chili more without them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Or a little bit.
Let's get a little samples going here.
I like that.
Our daughter's in Cambridge. She's a chef.
Oh, cool.
So, a chef.
Hey, how's it going?
He grows all these mushrooms. You live in Arvada. You live here. Look at these mushrooms. Look. We're a big foodie family.
Oh, great.
We're a family of chefs. Oh yeah, are those? Look at those. Yeah. Okay, are you busy?
What kind of beans would you use?
What's that?
What kind of beans?
You know, I like having variety of stuff. I'm just going to put black beans in, but I'll usually do like kidney beans, black beans, and I'll even use the lighter kidney beans too. You can use cannelli beans, you know. There you go. Careful, it is pretty hot right now. There you go. Sure.
I should just keep my little dish.
Right?
Which mushrooms are these?
Porcini and lion's mane. And so the porcini I put in because just to give it a real rich, stronger flavor, and the lion's mane I put in to make it just a lot more meaty. So it's like some kind of beef sort of substitute, but it has that texture of more meaty texture. So, and I am using, so you guys know, obviously produce from here. So I didn't bring any of my own produce. So we're using onions and the green onions and the tomatoes. And what are these tomatoes?
Those
They're
are
Grand
just
Junctions.
field-grown tomatoes, not hot house.
Oh, cool.
They're beef steaks.
Beefsteak. Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. The cumin really comes through.
Right? Do you like it?
Oh, I do.
Oh, good. What do you guys like it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
I think I like mushrooms now.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I was just eating raw mushrooms.
Yeah. You know, we were doing this kids show of, it was like all of our nieces and on my kids and everything at the time. They were all like young teenagers. And so we were doing a cooking show, and it was actually Kung Fu Kitchen. And we even had a Hollywood agent at the time that really loved our thing and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, it was chopping up. I showed him how to chop up all this stuff. So we had all like broccoli and onions and peppers and meat and shrimp and chicken all cut up. And then it was like, okay, what are we going to make with this? I just had to pan hot on the stove. Like, what are we gonna make? And my niece was like, "Oh, how about some broccoli?" My niece was like, "Ew, broccoli!" And we shoot like got the camera on her going, "Ew, broccoli!" And then like 2 days later, we have her on camera like, "I love broccoli. I was showing my mother how to make broccoli and blah blah blah." And it was because she just had eaten broccoli that was overcooked and mushy and not flavorful and like leave it al dente, crispy, and with some, not overpowered with whatever the hell you're overpowering it with. Oops. Thank you. Get some more going.
Yeah, we don't like that. Well,
It's nice and mellow here, huh?
Yes, yes. I know we were here, I don't know, I think Friday.
Uh-huh.
Because I passed here all the time. That was the first time I actually stopped in.
Oh, okay.
And
When-
then I saw your demonstration was going to be on Sunday, so I said,
Right.
I got to make sure I get back.
Well, I talked to you Friday, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
And your husband,
Yes.
right? And where's he at?
Oh, he's at home.
Oh.
Probably golf on.
Oh.
He just said to bring home the mushroom.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know. Is there a cashier around?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
nobody's there.
There is now.
So what is that? The
Did you try this? Here. It's hot, so be careful. I mean, it's still hot,
What is this one?
That's chili,
It's mushroom chili.
mushroom chili. It's chili con hongos.
Yeah, a lot of the little of our like young ones that are vegans, they make mushrooms chili.
Uh-huh.
So I have never changed to it.
Actually, I make I make a lot of mushroom chili with blue oyster mushrooms. The stems are really tough, so I'll like actually cut the caps off and I sell the caps, but I save the stems and I throw them to a meat grinder and I make chili for like I've got some teachers that I make, and I'll like just cook that with some chili powder and some onions and I throw it in the freezer. Yay, thanks for coming.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
That's very interesting.
Thank
It's
you.
Like, I could see how you could be vegan.
Oh yeah.
Do that.
Yep, you could be vegan. Great, thanks. All right, so I got chili that people are eating without the beans. And hey, Chip, Roxy, try some of this.
I will.
Okay. All right. The beans? Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to get some stuff from in here.
Okay.
Lion's mane. Oh.
Hey, honey, can I get you to wash these things and I guess this too? Wash this stuff out. Thanks.
A little while longer. Yeah, there's some tasty stuff here.
Some fried rice as well. And she get a bigger bowl.
I know I should. But, oh, that was for me. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Here, here.
My dirty fork.
Okay. No, this
Try
okay.
try
This
some of
is
that,
some chili?
and this is some fried rice.
Okay. All with mushroom, all with some of his mushrooms in it. Yummers.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Oh, good. Thank you. So this is fried rice with our 3 different oyster mushrooms in them.
So do you sell?
Sells all of
Yeah.
this here.
If you want them locally, they're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, at, right here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right here, we've got one. Just this pile, you're saying, right?
Yeah. Thank you, sweetheart.
Right.
Okay. Wow, what is this? Is this a radio station? Or what?
It's playing off my phone.
It's what?
It's playing off my phone.
Oh, wow. Do you know that song that was just playing? That's playing?
What do you want to try, Mike?
Oh, I don't know. I'll wait for Suzanne.
All right. There's some fried rice and there's some chili samples up here. When did you guys get back?
We got back yesterday. Yesterday morning.
Are you feeling jet lag?
No,
No?
no. I slept last night. We left 11 o'clock at night and ate.
Come on over. What would you like to try? There's some shrimp fried rice and there's some chili. This all has mushrooms in it.
That's funny you called it shrimp fried rice because but that's what I was going for with the pink because it'll give you that kind of seafood flavor.
Mushroom fried rice.
Yeah.
How long are you going to be here? A while. I'll go around.
We actually left Anchorage 11:30.
Yeah.
We got in
I hear
there.
we have mushrooms.
Yeah.
And then this is, I took a nap. Slept well last night.
What are you cooking up there?
So this is some chili, chili con hongos. So chili with mushrooms instead of chili con carne. And it's the mushrooms I have in here are porcini mushrooms and some lion's mane. And this fried rice I made with our 3 oyster mushrooms, which is Valentine, golden, and pearl oyster mushrooms.
So
So.
what is that?
Okay, thanks.
How do you hydrate these? I mean,
You just put it in a bowl and boiling water, 15 minutes, ready to use.
Wow.
And then you want to save your broth, and then you can make your sauce out of that. And here's with we didn't have any beans for a minute, so here's some with chili with the beans.
Oh no, good.
Thanks.
And you grow these?
Yeah, yeah,
Not many people grow mushrooms anymore.
yeah.
I
And some I grow, and some are like wild harvested also that I do get from
Where
another
are you
supplier in Arvada.
wow. Years ago, my uncle had greenhouses, and they had a connection of a guy that grew, and so they gave us a. We used to be able to go in and see how they're done.
Uh-huh.
That's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay. Lion's mane. So what kind do you grow? For a little of everything.
I grow lion's mane and all the oyster mushrooms, and the other ones I purchased from.
Which are the most mellow? I mean, I don't know much outside of, honestly, what are the ones you buy in the store?
Right. And what do you mean mellow in flavor?
Yeah.
Lion's mane probably, and the pearl oyster are like the least characteristic of whatever they are. Yeah. Like, because the pink one, the Valentine ones are like very strong, like seafood, like really like crab and lobster is what they smell and taste like. And the golden are just kind of like they have a sweeter kind of taste, and then again like the porcini is like a really strong mushroom taste.
Okay.
But they're all very unique to themselves.
So which one is your mellowest, you said?
What's that are in that?
That are mild?
Are the lion's mane. Yeah. And they take on the flavor of whatever you're cooking. So they really absorb the flavor. And I was saying that I make, I'll do like tilapia, like fish tacos actually, but not breaded or anything. And I'll marinate it and I'll cook it and I'll throw lion's mane in with it. and the lion's mane has way more flavor than the fish itself.
Really?
Yeah, like the fish, the outside has
Try
flavor.
one of these.
Go.
And then can I have just a little
Oh yeah, yeah.
taste of
Oh,
that?
absolutely. And I'm sorry it's not hot
No,
right
no,
now, but
just a little
I'll
bit,
reheat.
please.
Okay,
That's plenty. Thank you.
sure.
Yeah.
And take note of the pink. The pink mushroom will taste more like that seafood, like I'm saying. It's funny that you said shrimp because is that the impression you got,
No,
or is it just
that's
that
what I always have.
that you always buy?
Fried rice.
Okay.
That's all I always get for dinner.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah.
All right. Some water.
One of those.
And you could take what we have on the table
Okay.
and
then
bring it
just
to,
take
yeah.
Because I have to get some for that. Where are you in Arvada?
We're by A West, but we don't have a storefront.
No, but you do like.
Yeah, yeah, we have like a warehouse. Yeah.
Ooh, very good. Wow.
I might heat this back up. What are you doing? Cool. And just putting it under.
I'm doing Malara Gardens because if I go to Live with Chef Duran, it has everything about Edward's meats.
Right.
And it's like, well, that's not.
Well, just still put it under Live with Chef Durant, Malara Gardens, as a subcategory. But make it a subcategory under Malara Garden, or under Live with Chef Durant.
Those are items under Chef Duran. It's still going to show all of Edward's meats in an old day, and you'll have to scroll down to find her here today.
Well, they just put it number one as a subcategory in order.
And everything as an item. It's really hard to do this like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we can talk about it later. Yeah. What time is it?
12:34.
Wow. Oh, wow, it's following me, honey. AI, look. I must have held my hand up and started tracking me. What's that? Oh, yeah, you want to try some? Have you tried it? Okay. There you go. Get a little steam on that. Cool. Could I get you to get me some more water, sweetheart? Por favor. This one. Thank you. What do you think? Pretty good? All right? Ah, nice.
Looking forward to chili cookouts. My new secret weapon.
Ah, yeah, cool. With the beans?
Try it with the beans. You want to try it with the beans?
Didn't really add anything smoky. I mean, the cumin kind of goes that way, but it seems like the tortilla flavor is a little bit kind of smoky.
Smoky, yeah, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Love it. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, sweetheart. Stick this right in here. All right.
Very good.
Thanks.
Well, I got a roast cooking in the crock pot. I made sure some of those in there.
Yeah.
Doesn't take them long.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean,
See what it's all about.
uh-huh.
Why not? Yeah. Well, we have a friend that was with us. In the road. What were they doing? Alexis Blue or just left her New York or something.
I'm going to take a break for a second. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you in a bit.